Something huge is happening between China and African countries, and it's probably going to change the world's future. Leaders of 53 African countries, African Union, and other organizations are in Beijing from September the 4th to 6th to attend the 2024 FOCAC Summit. Thousands of delegates and guests from Africa are in China this month. Have you ever seen any other countries that can gather that many African leaders, roll out the red carpet, and show the highest respect to them? And why is it only happening between China and African countries? I want to cover the event as a reporter, so let me explain to you why it's important to all of us. This is the summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, or FOCAC, a multilateral coordination mechanism for China and the 53 African countries that have diplomatic ties with China. And under this framework, lots of life-changing projects and tangible benefits have been delivered to people both in Africa and China. Railways, airports, hospitals, schools, job creations, talents training. But the 2024 FOCAC Summit is a bit different. It is the largest in scale, with the most African leaders attending. And there's so many great outcomes from this summit. I'm gonna highlight a few for you. First, China announced 10 partnership actions with Africa dedicated to improving Africa's living standards, agriculture, green transition, security, industrial chain, and China will provide $51 billion over 3 years to support that. But more importantly, China promised that they will create no less than 1 million jobs in Africa. Make sure that enterprises from both China and Africa can mutually benefit from it, and the added value they created will stay in Africa. Second, China upgraded its relations with all African countries that have diplomatic ties with China to strategic relations. Chinese President Xi said, as long as the 2.8 billion strong Chinese and African people are united, we can create new and even better feats on the way towards modernization. Spearhead the modernization drive of the global south. Third, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi said he hopes every country should adhere to the principle of just, equal, and pragmatic when working with Africa. He said, African people deserve the right to develop. They suffered enough from colonization and exploitation, and whoever works with Africa should respect African people's will to find their own solution, and cooperation should bring tangible, concrete benefits to local people. You see, China has a completely different mindset when working with Africa compared to some Western countries. Some Western countries use neo-colonialism, focuses on extracting the natural and human resources, and locks the continent at the bottom of the global value chain. But China's investment go to improve the productivity of the country, of the continent, training talents, creating jobs, improve the living standards of the people, and make sure the added value can stay in the continent. Subscribe for more analysis on world news.